much for stopping by and visiting with me over on Fritz's Cooking Again. I'm Fritz, and guys, I reckon it's Wednesday again, and it's time for another Workin' Wednesday, guys. And this video series is dedicated to all those hard-working women and hard-working men out there that probably don't feel like cooking when they get home, and I'm here to help you get something fast and delicious and nutritious together for your family, guys. And what we're actually going to do for you tonight, guys, is I'm going to make some patty melts, if you will. And what I did before I left this morning, I got out some of my hamburger meat, and I always take and we always buy in bulk, and then we'll make our own hamburger patties, and then we shrink wrap them back in our vacuum sealer, guys, and they'll last for a long, long time. All right, guys, we've got our Angus meat here. I believe it's 80-20, and along with that, I'm going to have some Muenster cheese up on it, and I'm going to fry up some onions, and we're going to have some bean soup. And I'm going to serve it on this beefsteak soft rye, guys. And along with that, we're going to have it on have some J. Higgins classic potato chips. My Save-A-Lot cost me $1 a bag potato chips. All right, guys, we ought to be able to get this one together. All right, guys, we're ready to get this party started right now. I went ahead and I opened up my can of bean soup, my condensed bean soup. I added 1 can of water to it, and we got it in the pot back there just doing its thing. All right, guys, I went ahead and I've got my cast iron skillet here, and I've got my regular non-stick skillet here. I want to go ahead and get our burgers on down into the fryer here. All right, guys, and I went ahead and I chopped up my large onion. Let's go on and get that in. We're going to multitask on this one, guys. Won't take long for these onions to fry up. All right, guys. We get a little bit of pepper up on my burgers here. And I'm not going to do anything extravagant to these, guys. It's going to be some pepper and a little bit of salt. And guys, you don't really see me salting on a lot of my videos. In certain recipes I do, but I like to add salt at the table. That way, you know, whoever's eating can actually do it to their own taste. You know, some people might prefer a little more salt. Some people might prefer a little less salt. But that's just the way I roll with that. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of pepper here into our bean soup as well. Oh yeah. All right, guys. All right, guys, we're about 10 minutes in. Our bean soup is just simmering away back here, looking good in the neighborhood. Our onions, I think we're just about done. Yep, they're done. All right, guys, let's get these drained off. And I'll clean this pan up because that's what we're going to do our sandwiches in. All right, guys, let's take a peek at our hamburgers here. Oh, we're looking good, guys. Look at that. All right, I'm going to take just a little bit more pepper. No salt, just pepper. Get them on there. Take a peek at them bad boys. Sorry about that, guys. Battery died again. Take a look at them bad boys. Doesn't they look good? I'm here to tell you. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get my cover back on it so I don't get grease everywhere. And what I'm actually going to do now, guys, I'm going to take my beefsteak rye bread here, and I'm going to go ahead and butter it up like so. All right, guys, looking good, looking good. All right, guys, our soup is done. I'm just going to set that all the way back to low. Our hamburgers are complete. I want to go ahead and get them out. And then we're going to get ready to start assembling our patty melts. All right, guys, eat them bad boys. That's what I'm talking about right there, guys. Ain't nothing like black iron skillet now. I'm here to tell you, son. All right, Okay guys, our burgers are done. Our fried onions are done. I went ahead and I got our Muenster cheese set up and ready to go. I've got our rye bread buttered with real butter. I went ahead and I cleaned up our non-skillet that we fried our onions in, and I kind of cleaned up my stove a little bit as well. But we're ready to get started assembling our patty melts here in just 1 second. What I want to do first is, get a little bit of butter in there, and we're going to fry it off in that. So I'll get right back with you as soon as we do that, guys. Okay guys, our butter's come up to temp. It's turning a little brown there. That's the kind of consistency I'm looking for. I want to cut this heat back just a little bit. I don't want it to burn. So let's go ahead and start getting assembled here. Butter side down with your rye bread. Just like so. And we're going to take some of this Muenster cheese. We're going to lay it on there. Just like so. Alright guys, now we're going to take our burgers. We're going to lay that on there, just like so. Alright guys, now we're going to take some of our onions and we're going to put it on top. Just like so. Yeah, these onions, they fry up to nothing, don't they? But I like to top the burger and not put it on the bread. That way, when you're biting into the burger, you're going to have a, a bite of onion. All right, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and take some more of our cheese. And top it. That right, boy. And these ain't got to be pretty, guys. They just got to taste good, right? That's what it's all about. All right, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and get our tops back on, like so. And I'm going to let them fry just for a bit. Alright guys, we're good to go. Okay guys, let's go ahead and take a peek at these bad boys. See if we can flip them over without losing everything here. Alright guys, that's what I'm looking for right there. Alright guys, won't be long now. Alright y'all. Alright guys, we got our Workin Wednesday feast over to the table. Right there you see our patty melts that we did with some beef eater rye bread there. We've got hamburger, some fried onions, and Muenster cheese, guys. And I'm here to tell you, these are going to be delicious. Got a little bit of our canned bean soup, which I can deal with that. We've got some dill pickles and some potato chips, guys. All right, y'all, let's get into this. All right, guys, check that plate of goodness out. Mom's digging into her patty melt there. What do you think, Mom? Is it good? Is it good? Okay, great. All right, guys, and I went ahead and I got a little bit of pepper up in my bean soup there. And, I'm going to have to put a little bit of Texas Pete up in there. That's just the way I roll. Alright guys, now let's get into this patty melt here. Now I kind of centered the meat there, but it was good, ain't it?
That's daggone good. Like I said, I like to put those onions directly on top of the burger, guys. Looks like Sarge needs to go out. You really want to go out, boy? Or are you just playing? All right, guys, let me go in for another one here. Look at that. And that Muenster cheese, man, I'm here to tell you, this is divine. You do not need no condiments with this. You know, I'm not saying don't use any, but just the salt, pepper, and onions, and that burger, and that cheese, and the buttered bread. Good, ain't it, Mom? Daggone, that's good. Get a little bit of my dill pickle to go with it. Okay. I love bean soup, even if it's from a can. You know, like I said, sometimes you just got to go with this kind of stuff, guys. And I'm here to tell you this Workin Wednesday here. This is fantastic. And I know it don't look elegant or anything like that or extravagant, but it's homemade and it's good. And I got this on the table in right at 30 minutes. And I'm here to tell you, man, it is delicious. All right, guys, I appreciate you stopping in. It means the world to me. I'm really having a blast doing these Workin Wednesdays, and I appreciate all the support and all the friendship and kindness, guys. And I love talking to you on our comments and everything, and I appreciate that so very much. But guys, I got something out there that's got Sarge sparked up. I'm gonna go out there and check out what that is, and I'm gonna finish up dinner here. All right, guys, we'll holler at y'all soon. Thank you so very, very much. Bye.